You know what they say. Something's got to give. I'm Jonathan Coachman. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see two teams, each riding a 3-game win streak, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Denver Broncos. With that, we're off to the Rocky Mountains. Standing by in Denver, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you assertive in our production meeting.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Costello. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Defensively, we check the starters now for Denver. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Keep it up.
Ready? Operating from the gun, Costello. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now are likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure they give him much run after catch.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a 2nd-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Go. Watch safety creep. Rock it. Safety's creeping. Big grip.
Throwing on 1st down is Lock. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. first down. Lock. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Chance. Get it.
On second down, Craven, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Don't get nervous.
Now. On third down, Craven. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down of the yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Check 9. Check 3.
On play action, Lock. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We'll look now at the defensive starting lineup for the 49ers. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You don't want it. Joker. Kill. Tight dog.
Blocked again here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Huh? What you got? Huh?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I heard,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I fire it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. Screen zoom.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Showing up. Be grip.
Off play action. Costello. Got an open man. That's Campbell. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Harris Campbell, a 84 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in the big game is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Watch screen, slam. Hey, orbit. Now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just go for you.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go.
These two teams all tied after one.
Ready. 30 base. I got one. Look at me. Go. Say. 5.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
We own it.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. That's really, really difficult. We're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
Squeeze.
Block off of play action. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. They'll run it now. Out we go. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
Don't be scared of it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now it's locked. He completes it to Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Rock now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
5.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
58 for Mike.
Rock now on first down. Complete to Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's Walker. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Leo.
He's cracked.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Hard.
Watch 24.
5.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 2-yard touchdown grab. In front.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Point after, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Let go.
From the gun, Costello. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Costello completes it to Dixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
59. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Big grip.
Throwing on first down. Costello. And his throw here is incomplete. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by to him. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
59. Mike, 59. Here it comes.
2nd and 5. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now San Francisco will call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We begin with an AFC West battle in the Golden State as Oakland is down south to take on the LA.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We want put up a fight. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Rock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Rock going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you. Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Ready?
Now this time, Rock will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Greystone, grab it.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Deep grip.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Caught by Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Alpha. Get it.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. Rock now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Jones has it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at halftime.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
On the ready.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
On the counter, it's Smith, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Push him back. Deep grip.
On third down, Costello. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos are going to get it at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He threw it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him with contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love the blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers and end up the D lineman to make the play.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Locke to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. On first down, Daniels. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Now the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. I got you, boy. Just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be penalties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now left side, and completion to his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Costello. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Way to go. Get it.
2nd and 1. And quick throw here. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They're running now. Out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never play their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Fights here again. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
On 3rd and 2, Costello. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Josh Oliver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't yet.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an outside kick,
and he lost the football. And now there's a scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
two-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the fourth. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here is 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Costello, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating for the down. Costello. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Ready? Here we go.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 50. He can't hang. He's not.
On 1st down, Costello. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, Kim. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Ready to throw. Costello. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here. And he's going to go down again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? The slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Prater. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready up.
Mike by 4. Mike's by 4.
Know your job.
They'll run it now. Let it go. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Carry here for the fullback. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
And Lobo.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Get it.
Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game.
On the double.
And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about him taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game. Methodical and predictable, and both of them came together.
So for Denver, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.